Hey, good morning to you
Good
all. It
morning,
is
everybody.
Monday morning.
A Monday
Mr. Wilk,
morning.
good to
Mr.
see you, sir.
DeVecchio, good to see you too.
Good
Thank
to
you
see you.
for inviting me.
Yes, well, again, we got the bookends of the week.
Mondays and Fridays.
We
I'm
invite
here.
Brian to our morning chat here, and uh, we're getting back to wintertime, basically. Yeah.
Unfortunately,
We
yeah.
went through the whole, I mean, technically, because the Halloween snows fell after midnight, it did go into November. So we did have some November
makes sense,
snows. And
okay.
then pretty much next to nothing until today. So we almost went through the whole month without any significant snow. And not too bad right now. I'm not saying that things are significant. Here's a live shot here of our Bob Frandl Ford World Weather Cam. And this one in Girard. And what you see here is probably typical of what we see across most of the area. You can see the snow is falling, but the temperatures have stayed just above freezing. So Route 20 here is wet. You can see just a little coating of snow on the ground
So
here.
is that going to stick or just?
Yeah, it'll stick on the on the grassy areas. The ground is still relatively warm. Okay, so even though the temperatures are slightly above freezing, the warmth from the ground, yes, we've been chilly, but still warm enough to help melt a lot of the snow, at least for now. Mainly because the intensity is not strong enough to overcome the melting of the ground. Same thing here at Edinburgh. Lori, our weather watcher out there, reporting a little bit of snow on the weather deck there, but 6N and 99 are wet at this point. Now, I did take a quick look at our parking lot, our studios. Parking lots, pavement tends to be cooler, so like our parking lot has a little coating of white. It's all white, and on the cars as well. But
when I came in this morning, it wasn't too much snow. But...
yeah. And there wasn't, and we don't, and not expecting much here. Let's go over to our tower cam. Is this the right channel? Yes, it is. Okay. So here's our tower cam, and here's Peach Street. And you can see fairly wet. There may be a little slush in the middle here. Kind of hard to tell, but it does look like it's mainly wet. Traffic on 90, just watching them go by based on the speed. Looks like they're on, many of the cars are going at normal highway speeds. So you can see as they go on by. So it looks like things are mainly wet for this morning.
Which is encouraging.
Which is encouraging for morning commuters. Now, what's going to happen during the day? I know we've probably been hearing ad nauseum, big snow heading our way, and it is. Okay, not so much today. But we will not be snow free. And Futurecast, as we go through the day, you can see these bands of snow. Mainly Lake Shore counties might be underdoing it a bit here. I think it's going to be a little more prominent, but the bands will be mainly Lake Shore. Now Erie won't get a lot because the wind is, lake temp is still 47. So it's always hard to tell how far inland from downtown would get little snow. Like I think downtown areas like UPMC, Hammett, probably will have next to nothing, just wet roads. Probably by the time you get to 38th Street, though, there could be some accumulation, maybe up to an inch or two. By the time we get to our station south of 90, we could have 2, maybe even 3 or 4 if it really gets steady during the afternoon hours. So when you go home at night, in the evening, if you have a typical 9 to 5er here or 8 to 4, coming home from work, particularly I-90 to Edinburgh, could be slushy on the roads. Your kids, boots.
Boots.
Yeah, waterproof, I think, is the big thing here.
I remember growing up sometimes not being fully prepared for those days.
Yes.
Just having my sneakers on.
And some will still have their sneakers, and they're going to get wet. I think there'll be potentially enough snow like McCain, Edinburgh, where you may be trudging through a little bit of slush. So just FYI. Meadville, Warren, mainly wet conditions for this morning. So what's going to happen here afterwards is the winds go. Look at how the blues tend to pick up here. That's indicative of there's a good strong trough that's going to move through sometime between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. And behind it, there's going to be some good bands that form. And if you notice there, some of those bands did move through Erie.
Yeah, definitely.
So Erie,
Right in the path.
right in the path. Okay. Now, let's see. The encouraging news is that by 5 o'clock, the winds start to go west and northwest. Hopefully, with the wind shift, it's going to be close. At least Erie people, there'll be snow-covered roads and slippery, but hopefully the heaviest snows will have moved south of us by daybreak. No promises on this, but you can see inland, the traditional snow belts, Edinboro, and yeah, we're going to include you, Meadville, on this as well. You're going to get it during certainly through the morning hours. Maybe it'll diminish in the afternoon, but as you can see, it's still going to go on in the more traditional snow belts. Eventually, Tuesday night, the winds go southwest, some evening snow bands, and then they move out over the lake to improve things for Wednesday. So in the grand scheme of things, a quick hit, but we haven't had snow in a while, so it's time to get back into snow mode.
We've been spoiled for the most of
we
November,
have.
if you don't like snow.
We have, and we're back at it here. And you can see, again, blowing snow. I mean, the other caveat, the other side of the coin here as well, or something else to think about, gusty winds up to 30, 35 miles an hour. And even with the heavier wet snow, there'll be some blowing snow, perhaps some drifting snow, perhaps some whiteout conditions during squalls. It's a winter day tomorrow. And a significant winter day, even for the city of Erie. So tonight into tomorrow, get back into the mode. That's all I can say. Drive slowly, take it easy. We have compact cars, both of us.
Yeah, and I'm a little worried about tomorrow morning, but I'm definitely taking the sage advice from Tom to leave early.
Leave early. I plan to leave early and allow some extra time. As you plan your travels. So hopefully you had a good Thanksgiving. Bunny Hopper, hope you did as well. Nancy Turner, good morning to you. Barb, hello to you. And out there in Cambridge Springs, good to see you, Barb. You won't get a whole lot tonight. You'll get hit tomorrow, though, no doubt. Bob and Sue out in Jacksonville, don't think you'll see much of our snow. Danielle and Mercer, you could get some decent bands. I could see 3 to 5 for you, even in Mercer, for tomorrow. So you're not going to escape. Hello, Sue. Good to see you. Hello, Ron. Yep. 4-month-old puppy Otto got the experience. Yay, that's right. Otto's going to love it then. Absolutely. Drew, good to see you. Yes, good luck to the deer hunters. Of course, they're out and about Saturday. You're getting your tracking snow, okay, which many of them want. Not so much today, but tonight and tomorrow. Frank, south of Edinboro, nothing going on. Wet roads, good to hear. All the way to Cranberry Township. That's good to hear. Yeah, so this morning, not too bad. It's during the late afternoon hours we're going to have to watch. Hello, Bill, 35 out there in Waterford. Barb has 33 in Cambridge Springs. Phyllis, 35 at the Borough. Hello, Linda out there, 96 South Carolina. That's actual town, the number 96. You've heard of 84 Lumber? Well, this is 12 points higher than that. Okay. Todd, good to see you. Robert, Lori, 32, and got some wet roads there. You're welcome this morning, and good seeing you all. Hello, Debbie. 80s here in Mexico. Well, welcome to Erie there. And who's that Josh guy? Why does he keep coming on to our?
Long time. Who is this?
Long time. Who is this guy?
Long time no see.
We got to block him.
We need to block him.
Josh, we don't trust you.
We
don't trust you at all. Yes. How are you even employed here? Okay. Josh is our overnight producer.
Yes.
He's fantastic.
He is outstanding.
He's a good man.
He's helping the newsroom and control room.
And coming out to the studio to update us. And glad you could join us, Josh. You're going to be a busy man for tomorrow, no doubt about it. We'll have school closings, get ready for those, and all that other good stuff as well. So we have one happy group. The Steelers got a big victory over Cincinnati, and Denver is suddenly becoming very good. Cleveland found that out. The Browns took it on.
Not a good day not a weekend for Ohio. Browns lose and Ohio State loses to Michigan. So that's the real stinger.
Yeah, double whammy for the Ohio people, and Buffalo people are just lost a heartbreaker. My son is happy, an Eagles fan. It was a good game. Wow. But overtime, Philadelphia pulled it up. Buffalo had them. Boy, they played a good game. But
was that the game that went into overtime?
yes, it went into overtime. It was a heck of a game. You didn't want to see a loser. Unfortunately, Bills fans got on the short end of the stick. Eagles fans, like my son, happy. I was rooting for the Bills. You know, a loss by Philadelphia would have put the Eagles just one game ahead of the Niners, and that's who they play next week, next Sunday. The Niners.
Your boys.
Game. Yeah, well, we're gonna have some party down there at the DeVecchio house,
Yeah.
or at Danny's house. So we'll see. I'm not sure which DeVecchio it'll be. Maybe we'll go to his house.
His house.
We'll yeah. Danny's.
Eat all his
high time you make
snacks.
the food, okay, and I get to sit and just watch the game.
That's the way it should be.
Yes, that's the way it should be. Yes. So we'll see how things go. All righty, Kim, good to see you. Got 32 there in Corey. Yeah, bummer in Buffalo. Lori, a Buffalo fan. Sorry about that. Hey, Jim in Kokomo, Indiana. Used to live in Titusville. Good. Turn to you on good. Someone we do record on this on YouTube as well. So glad you're there. And it looks like it's about that time. You have yourselves a great day. Stay safe.
Stay safe. Have a
Stay
great
safe
day.
on the highways for today, even though not a lot of snow is expected till later in the day. And be ready for some good snow here in Erie tonight and inland for tomorrow. We'll talk to you again then. Have a good day.
See you, everybody. Thank you.
By the way,
Thank you, Tom.
Mr. Wells.
See you, Mr. DeVecchio.
Always a pleasure.